Christmas is right around the corner, and along with that comes with a ton of anxiety of not knowing what to buy the metalhead in your life for Christmas. So here's a holiday or Christmas gift guide written by a metalhead for metalheads that'll hopefully help you figure out what to buy that special lady in your life. This gift guide can be used for anything from friends to your girlfriend to your mom to some random lady that you're shopping for a white elephant that you know for some reason always plays Tool in the workplace, or even your friend who you know listens to metal music but you don't really know what to get them because you don't listen to metal music. So let's get into it. This is a band-specific holiday gift. I personally love Sleep Token. I got my Spotify Wrapped back today, and every month except for one, my top played band was Sleep Token. While researching, I found this brand called Empiricon, and they had licensed Sleep Token merchandise, and they had a knit Sleep Token Christmas sweater. Now, it is honestly really hard to find an actual knit Christmas sweater that isn't just like a printed crew neck with vinyl or screen printing. This is like knit. This is knit. Let me reemphasize this. This is knit. And this is also probably why it carries a pretty hefty price tag of about $78. If you know the person you're shopping for loves Sleep Token and loves Christmas sweaters, or is just looking for a fun piece of holiday merchandise, this is an awesome piece. I would love to have this in my closet. This isn't just specific to Sleep Token. It kind of speaks for any holiday special released by a band that you know they like. That would probably be a good piece to get. Just make sure they actually like the band and that they wear sweaters, because I know some people who just like freaking hate sweaters. It just like itches them, or they just don't like the texture of it. But I guess that's more like in-depth knowledge of somebody, and you can always just leave a receipt in the bag. I know this is on my Christmas wish list, and if I went and dug underneath the Christmas tree right now, I'm sure I'd find a box that had this in it, but it might be a pretty solid bet because I know they are very popular right now. Yes, I'm talking about Stanleys specifically, and I think this may have sold out, so you'll have to find a different type. The Midnight Glitz Shimmer Stanley Tumblers. They're so cute. I put the Midnight Glitz on my Christmas list, and I know they had like a specialty drop on Black Friday for them, but Stanley has all kinds of amazing, super cute special releases, or just your standard Stanley cup. That would be an amazing gift to somebody that you know is always holding a water bottle, or has a Stanley already, or is looking to maybe have a basic bitch cup, because that's what it is, and I love it. I know you can find any water bottle that holds water and keeps ice cold for a long time, but there's just something so about having a Stanley, and I really hope that it's under the tree this year. So maybe that person you're shopping for also wants one. This may seem a little gimmicky, and it's kind of cute, and it has like that balance of it's gimmicky, but it's cute, and so it might be the perfect little gift because it is small. If you're looking for a small but usable gift for someone, this might be it. It is a corpse paint soap bar. So like it's sliced and it looks like a corpse painted face. This one specifically that I'm going to be putting up is officially licensed with the band Ghost. I'm not a Ghost girly, so I don't specifically know if I'm saying it right, but I think it's Papa who is this soap bar specifically. These are all handmade in Finland, they're vegan, and this specific soap bar smells like Siberian fir and lemon using essential oils, and I think that would probably smell really good. And it's also funny. And I know that there's a cult following to Ghost, just like there's a cult following to Sleep Token, so maybe if there's a Ghost girly in your life, slide that one over and she'll love it. There's a ton of different corpse paint designs, so it's not just this one. So it's kind of funny, it's a little gimmicky, but it's cute and I like it and I'm adding it to the list. So this next one is perfect for the metalhead in your life that loves physical media. Physical media has been getting really popular lately because people are kind of dogging on the streaming services and being like, well, I want to own the music that I listen to and I want to support the bands while doing it. The Metalhead box is up next on the agenda, and it's perfect for the person in your life that loves physical media. And when I say physical media, I'm meaning like CDs, cassettes, t-shirts, posters, all of that stuff, like band paraphernalia, but it's physical rather than a download on your Spotify app. The Metalhead box has a ton of different variations after looking at their website, and you can choose between all of them, but on average it costs around $30 a month to have the Metalhead subscription box, and you can buy a year's subscription and then just have it sent to their door. This would be for somebody who's always looking for new music. I don't think you can choose whose music you get sent to you. I think it's like a surprise box that you get every month, and then you open it up and then there's a new band to listen to, which is super cool, and it kind of reminds me like 2017, 2016 when those makeup subscription boxes were super popular. I remember getting a surprise makeup subscription for a year and then getting like the cute bags with it. So this is like the same thing, but for music, and I think it's really cool. The Metalhead box is probably going to run you around $30 a month. I don't know what their sales or what it's like buying a full year of it, but it might be something really cool to gift to somebody that you know that loves the CDs, the physical media, and exploring new music. I have my mug right here, and I drank my chai earlier today while writing the script for this. But hot beverages are insanely popular in the Metalhead world. Specifically coffee more so than tea, but they're both pretty popular. Which leads me to an entire rabbit hole of metal-themed coffee brands. But not just coffee, there's also two that I found that were metal-related tea companies for the girlies that don't like coffee. Bands have been collaborating with this brand called Concept Cafes. That's where you see like the Cannibal Corpse coffee collab, and I think like the Cavalera brothers did a coffee collab as well. Then you have like True Cult Coffee, Grindcore Coffee Co., Metalhead Coffee Company, Black Coffee Worship, and then with the teas you have Satanic Tea Co. and Brutal Teas. Satanic Tea Co., if you weren't already familiar with, is the dude that has the spiky wristbands that stuck hot dogs to them. And I don't know if that meme lands with you or if that like recognition clicks, but that's what I always remember them by. But overall, if you have somebody that loves coffee or tea in your life, there is a litany of some coffee brands that you can choose from, so you can go through and like, oh, okay, well, I know that they like dark roasts, and then you can look for coffee brands that specialize in metal-themed dark roasts. There's a lot. While I may have a mug for tea, I can also appreciate a nice cocktail at the end of the day. As you can see with the full bark heart. So many like big figures in metal music and just bands in general have done collaborations with like distilleries to release specialty lines of branded booze. AC/DC, Slipknot, Sammy Hagar, Rammstein, Motorhead, Ozzy Osbourne, and that's only speaking about liquor. That's not talking about beer. Because beer is a whole other thing going on, and there's a lot of beer. So if you have a beer lover in your life, look up Metalhead-themed beer or metal band-themed beer, and I'm sure you'll find an entire list. Not even beer. I mean, like Maynard has a wine line, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, but moving on. Alcohol is an incredibly popular, also beverage for people to enjoy at the end of the day. It is specialty though, and a lot of these will run you a pretty penny. I was looking at the AC/DC tequila and I found it online for $250. It is more on the expensive side, but if you know that they are a liquor connoisseur and you also know that they really like that band, these are specialty releases. They are going to be more expensive, but it might be a really cool gift to give them. Now, I kind of put this one in here as a joke because I thought it was funny, but I also think that somebody pulling this out of a stocking or unwrapping it would also get a chuckle out of it. If you're looking for something that's kind of small and would be like an accessory that when you go to their house, you see it sitting on the windowsill, this might be the perfect gift. It's one of those Jesus candles, but it has like Ozzy Osbourne on it. And I believe that they are pretty customizable, like you can reach out to the creators, because I know that there's ones for everything. I mean, you have like fandom ones and you have like all kinds of different artists, and then they have like custom ones where you can even like get their face put on it. But these are hilarious to me. Speaking of candles, this one might be a little more niche, might be a little more debatable, but this is probably something that you're going to give to a closer friend. This isn't going to be a rando gift that you give to somebody. This is candles of her favorite fake boyfriend in a candle. Her favorite fake boyfriend in a candle, basically. This comes from a recommendation from the Poser Club community. Book boyfriends, or just fandom obsessions in general, or even just like bands or like tropes or just like scenarios are made into candles that can get a pretty good response from somebody. There's a pretty decent chance that whoever you're giving a gift to has brainworms for some kind of fictional male character, and this would be the perfect way to kind of like nudge, like kind of laugh at them, but in like a nice way because you're giving them a gift as well. Anything from like the Simon Riley candle. There's also like the Akatar Night Court candle, or even the Xaden candle for the Fourth Wing girlies. There's all kinds of options, and you can just look up the fandom that you know they're into, and then candle, or bookish candles, or anything, and bang, on Etsy, there's probably going to be a pretty decent list of them. And I think they're great. It's the perfect way to give somebody a little like nod, nudge, especially if you interact with them in the fandom, or you've read the same book, or you both kind of like, over the same fake man. It's a good gift, and I think it's funny, and it's not too expensive. Gonna swing in the dark here. If they're a metalhead, you could probably buy them band merch. If you know the bands that they like, or you know in general who they listen to, or maybe even you've seen them pass up on merch at a festival or a concert because they're kind of expensive, now would be the perfect time to get them that sweatshirt or that t-shirt that they've been avoiding getting because it was like $40 or $50. Just go into the record label websites, the band members' websites, look it up, and you can get merch. It's not that difficult. Maybe size up. I like having a baggier fit. I know sweatshirts are nice having a baggier fit. Depends on if they're unisex or if they're women's and men's fits. Do a little research. Maybe ask them, hey, what kind of sweatshirt do you wear? Do you wear an oversized sweatshirt? Do you wear a tight fit sweatshirt? What size? You know, you're gonna out yourself on what you're getting them, but I'd rather have somebody ask me, hey, what size sweatshirt do you wear? And then them get me the right size than them handing me like a small sweatshirt that I'm gonna rip the armpits out of when I'm doing some aggressive like arm flapping action at some point in my life. A lot of the time we don't buy ourselves that fancy sweatshirt because it is expensive, so finding it wrapped up underneath the tree, love it. It always works out well. This next set, or the next two, are going to be pretty specific regarding people who are at festivals or always on their feet or are probably over the age of 30. I know I'm not, but I still use them. But gel insoles. Hear me out. They can be expensive, and you can get somebody a nice pair. Or you could just get some basic ones that they can put in every single pair of their shoes or boots or whatever. Mint. Amazing. Having a nice pair of gel insoles at a festival, cannot. Amazing. So good. Your feet aren't killing you as bad at the end of the day. And they're a little cushy, and they like absorb shock. You can do gel, you can do foam, you can do the cloud ones or whatever. There are so many options, and you can get somebody you know a nice pair of gel insoles for their shoes. You probably gotta know their feet size though. This follows the same trend. This is actually something that I personally use all the time. I mean, I'm literally wearing them right now, is wool trail socks. Having wool trail socks at festivals or just in general are a game changer. Not only do they add nice cushion to your feet when you're like going to a festival, but wool as a natural fiber is pretty like moisture wicking. And so you're not going to get like, when you wear a polyester sock, you get like swamp feet if you have sweaty feet or you're at a hot festival or whatever. And they really support and like stop chafing when you're wearing like a pair of Doc Martens or a pair of boots or whatever. The last like 5 festivals I have gone to, I have worn trail socks at. And I don't think I'll be stopping anytime soon, and it might be an amazing investment piece to gift to somebody to then incorporate in their wardrobe. There are a lot of like girly pop metal brands that are circulating right now that create merchandise, female focused, that can be worn on a daily basis or more like only at festivals. Kind of depends on the brand. But you have brands like the Pretty Cult who make everything from like nice flannels to crop tops or accessories like earrings and stuff. They have an entire line of tarot-inspired flannels and like t-shirts, I think. And I think that would be a pretty good gift for somebody that you know that has a little bit of that witchy streak going on with them. This next brand is more for like the cheek-slipping girly pops. It's definitely a vibe for some people, and other people would go, that's where you as the gift giver kind of take that initiative to figure out, would they like this? Would they wear this? Would they be appalled if they opened a box or a bag or whatever and it pulled out a t-shirt that said some of the stuff that they have in their shop? If you go to Nowhere Fast's website and you take a look at some of the t-shirt designs or whatever that they have, you'll see that they're a little bit more on the raunchy side, but it's fun, and it could be something that gets incorporated in their festival attendance outfits, or if they just, kind of walk around in public not caring, as I know some people do. It could just be public wear, daily wear, whatever. Daily closet edition. But either way, it's a fun brand and you should check it out. Accessories. Jewelry. Trinkets. Accessories. Accessories are so amazing because they can be subtle, they can be very in your face and blatant with like alternative inspirations, Gothic architecture, whatever. There are so many options. You can just look up alternative accessories or jewelry and you will come up with an entire list of brands that cater to that audience. I mean, you have brands like the Pretty Cult, who we talked about earlier, making things like boot charms. I didn't know boot charms existed. Having a boot charm to go on your like pair of Doc Martens or whatever kind of boot that you wear is a pretty cute accessory that I didn't even think of, and you can find some pretty subtle ones that aren't just like blatant, I'm alternative! But at the same time, if you're wearing a pair of Doc Martens, there's a pretty good chance that you're already pretty like, I'm alternative! I found this brand called Disturbia that plays with some more like boho or just alternative designs. It has like Gothic architecture, swords, gold and green and silver and red, and just like a little bit of something for everyone. And so if you're looking for a good place to start, I'd check out like Disturbia, their website, and then look at their jewelry options, because I love a good set of earrings. I love a good neutral necklace that I can incorporate with a lot of different outfits, and I think this is where you could find a pretty decent piece, and it's not too expensive. The set that I featured on my website on the list is only $34. Now, this one might be a hot take, but money. If you genuinely are stuck in a corner and don't know what to get somebody, get them a Visa gift card or an Amazon gift card or an envelope with $50 in it. There are things that you typically wouldn't get gift cards for, or at least I wouldn't know how to get a gift card for it, for like tattoos. Because I know, like, if you buy a gift card for a tattoo artist, it's only good with that tattoo artist. It's not like interchangeable. So they might not like that tattoo artist, or they might not want to go back to them. I don't know. It'd be probably safer to just give them some cash. Concerts are also pretty expensive, and I know you can buy gift cards too. I think like StubHub has gift cards, and I'm pretty sure you can find like Live Nation gift cards or whatever, Vivid Seat gift cards, so that they can buy their next concert tickets on you. They might be a last resort, or it might just be perfect because you know that they really want to go to a concert, and it just might not be in the cards for them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my Christmas gift guide and you found the next perfect gift for that metalhead in your life. You should subscribe to my channel if you want some more metal content, or you can even join our Discord server where it's full of the metal girlies. Bye!